What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mr.Joysticks, and today we're going to be discussing Subnautica 2 and basically what exactly the developers are suing Crafton for, the publisher. We're going to be going over Assassin's Creed and how they're going to be making a live action. And we're also going to be going over Donkey Kong Bonanza, how it's coming out today, how it's breaking everything the old Donkey Kong was. So let's get into the Subnautica 2 drama. A partially redacted version of the lawsuit by Fortis Advisors, the representative of the former Unknown Worlds leadership against Crafton Inc., filed in Delaware, was made public on July 16th. The lawsuit alleges that Crafton deliberately and with malicious intent sabotaged the development process of Subnautica 2 in order to avoid having to pay out the agreed upon financial incentive. The South Korean publisher is accused for a months-long campaign to delay Subnautica 2's release for the express purpose of reneging on its deal. So they're saying they didn't want to pay them out, and that's why and that Crafton, the publisher, delayed the game intentionally. In recompense, in recompense, I don't know how to say that. Founders Charlie Cleveland, Ted Gill, and Max McGuire have two main demands: a court order forcing Crafton to pay the full $250 million earnout and a return of the complete creative and operational control of the game. Crucially, the lawsuit argues the bonus payout should no longer hinge on Unknown Worlds meeting the revenue target, as Crafton itself is responsible for undermining Subnautica 2's early access launch. In addition to the claims being leveled against Crafton, the lawsuit also details a full timeline of events leading up to the Subnautica 2 controversy. The factual background section attempts to give full context to the current state of affairs. It includes how the 2021 acquisition played out, the $250 million deal, and the alleged obstruction tactics used to delay Subnautica 2. In the lawsuit, the former Unknown Worlds leadership has brought forth 3 counts against the defendant. Count 1, breach of contract, damages. Count 2, breach of contract, specific performance. And count 3, in the alternative, breach of covenant and of good faith and fair dealing. General community sentiment has mostly been in favor of the fired Subnautica founders. The support cannot be considered unanimous. A critical point that prevents a lot of people from wholeheartedly believing Cleveland's version of events is the leaked document showing the current state of Subnautica 2, which supports Crafton's claims that the game isn't ready for launch. Critically, the former executives have not yet come out and outright denied the authenticity. The former executives have not yet come out and outright denied the authenticity of the leak, leading some to believe there is a nugget of truth in it. So, basically, they're saying that Subnautica 2 was ready for early access, and if it wasn't ready, they're saying that the publisher intentionally sabotaged the game so it wasn't ready. Which is a little bit contradictory, because is it ready? Is it not ready? Is the reason it's not ready because of them, or is it ready? You know what I mean? I'm still with the developers. They made the first game. They did well with the first game. I don't think they would intentionally not be on the job and not be working on it if they were getting paid that much. It just doesn't make sense. So I'm still with the developers. It just doesn't make sense. Why would they be getting paid that much and not try to have a game ready? Like, I feel like they might have actually sabotaged them. But that's just my opinion. Think what you will. But I don't know. We'll have to see when the courts decide. Also, Assassin's Creed heads to TV in high-octane live-action adaptation. One of the biggest global blockbusters, and this is from Tudum by Netflix, and then this was by Game Rant, so shout out to them. One of the biggest blockbuster franchises in video game history is set to make the leap from interactive platforms to a streaming series. Netflix has greenlit a live-action adaptation of Assassin's Creed. The beloved franchise launched in 2007 by French video game publisher Ubisoft, Emmy nominee Robert Patino, DMZ, Westworld, Sons of Anarchy, and David Weiner. Halo, Homecoming, The Killing, will serve as creators, showrunners, and executive producers. Assassin's Creed is a high-octane thriller centered on the secret war between two shadowy factions, one set on determining mankind's future through control and manipulation, while the other fights to preserve free will. The forthcoming show's logline reads, the series follows its characters across pivotal historical events as they battle to shape humanity's destiny. That's all we're going to read about that. Tell me if you think this is going to be good. I don't know anything about these. Sons of Anarchy was good. Westworld, I hear, was good. DMZ, I have not seen that. I don't know anything about that. People didn't really like the Halo. David Weiner, I hear people didn't like Halo. Homecoming, The Killing, I don't really know any of those really. Tell me if they were good in the comments below. But tell me if you think this is going to be a good series. I hope it is. I hope it's successful. I like Assassin's Creed. Let's get on to the next. This is by dlcompare.com, so if you want to check this out, you can. But the King of the Jungle is back, but not as you remember him. Today, Nintendo launches Donkey Kong Bonanza, a game that shatters expectations and redefines what the franchise can be. After more than two decades since the last true 3D installment in the series, and over a decade since the critically acclaimed Tropical Freeze, this new adventure arrives as one of the most daring reinventions in the series' history. A radical shift in destruction as gameplay. Nintendo didn't just bring Donkey Kong back, it tore up the old rulebook. Gone are the purely linear stages and fixed paths that define the country era. In their place, Donkey Kong Bonanza offers sprawling 3D environments built on a groundbreaking voxel system that allows players to destroy, reshape, and rebuild the world at will. Every cliff, wall, and obstacle can be smashed apart, opening up hidden routes and creative solutions that reward experimentation. This isn't just a platformer, it's a sandbox where brute force becomes a tool for exploration. The game features a fully fledged skill tree system, which is the first for the franchise, and delivers an experience that feels part platformer, part action adventure, with an unexpected dash of RPG depth. So that's going to be a wrap for today's video. If you got anything useful out of this or you learned something new, definitely leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. But that's going to be a wrap. I should have some Borderlands news coming out later today. We're just going to be going over all the Borderlands news that we know about so far. But yeah, peace out.